The Baahubali films do an excellent job at creating a universe and telling a compelling story around that. I think with games, you can extend your experience as a user to immerse yourself in that universe and extend your experience of interacting with that and playing in it for many years to come.
Great film franchises like Star Wars live on in the minds of players after the film ends on the screen. This game lets players live, play, and experience the Baahubali universe in a new way. So the gameplay in this game, you build up your Raja. And that involves first creating farms and gold mines to gather resources and use those resources to build your buildings and defenses in your army. Now after you build your army, of course, you go out and battle. And there's two battle modes. There's campaign mode, where you go through a set of crafted missions battling the Kalakeya. These are not only fun, but they're also our way of teaching you how to use your troops and learning new strategies. And then the second mode is player versus player, where you actually go out and battle other people. You send your army to attack their base. It's a test of your skills as a general. You get to experience the visceral fun of a battle, and it's just trying to figure out who can be in the best in the world as you kind of climb up the ladder and play the arms race that's the game. We don't just retell the story of the film, but we give players a new entry point into the Baahubali universe where they get to experience the challenge of being a general, commanding the army, the heroes, and the defenses that they see in the film.
Through the study that we did, we realized that the styling of that era had to be brought into the game. So we did iconography study. We studied the characters through the movie and the era, the clothing that they wore, the building and the architecture that is there, and the different types of attack units who would be in game. So you had the archer, you had the spear guy, you had the sword and shield, you had the heroes there, Kattappa, Baahubali, all of them. And each one of them had their own spells or things that they would do special things in game, and that's what brings the game to life. The challenge is to ensure that the readability is strong and clear.
When we are making games over here at Moonfrog, we try to kind of keep the sizes as small as possible, not put any unnecessary burden on the end user. Baahubali game, especially with this kind of immersive experience that we are trying to build and bring the movie visuals and all that kind of stuff to our users, we are looking at smallest download sizes. We have to optimize really hard and go beyond the normal and standards that the worldwide companies have to do, is squeeze out as much performance out of smaller graphics cards to CPUs to GPUs which are available on the device. We work very closely with the art team and the design team to find out interesting ways, out of the box ways to kind of see how we can make the performance really shine on the user's device, no matter it's a 70,000-80,000 rupees phone or a 5,000 to 8,000 or 10,000 rupee phone. With Baahubali kind of game as well, we wanted to kind of leverage all the technology to bring this kind of gameplay experience, like real-time strategy experience, to as many people, as many Indians across India and outside as possible, so that they can play with each other, with their friends and families and relatives and anybody else, so that you can make clans together, you can actually go on wars, go on battles together, attack each other as low as possible, so that more and more users can enjoy it without any disruptions and interruptions.
Our vision at Moonfrog is to have a Moonfrog game on every single mobile device in India. India is now one of the largest markets for downloads or game downloads in the world, and we see that trend growing at quite a fast pace over the next few years. There are 120 million new smartphones that will be activated in India in 2017 alone, and that's pretty exciting to have 1 million people, potential players, being activated on every month. We are very excited to partner with partners like Arka Media and SS Rajamouli to bring together content that is so vastly known and so well known in this market, and it's one of the few properties that has done so well over the last few years, and we're very excited to build this.